A little bit of wind and rain isn't going to keep us from bringing you the key matchups on a Friday ahead of the Patriots and the Bills. I'm Alex Barth. He's Evan Lazar. This is the Foxborough Report, brought to you by 1 in 100. If you're looking for a cheap way into a Patriots, Celtics, or Bruins game, you got to check out 1in100.co. They can get you in the building for the price of a pizza or an ice-cold beer. Again, that's 1in100.co. Check them out today. All right, Evan. First time around, Patriots, Bills. I think we more or less got what we were expecting from that game.
Ugly game.
Yeah, it's ugly, messy, a lot of defense.
We were up there. It was cold. It was ugly. It was not great.
This time around, different quarterback, Josh Allen, no Josh Gordon for the Patriots. Although remember, that's the game he was supposed to be suspended for the first quarter. But all things considered, what's your key matchup this week?
Well, I think in that game, especially in the red zone and in a couple of the end of those drives, Patriots had 6 drives go inside the Bills' 35. They only scored 1 touchdown in those 6 drives. Big reason why, pressure up front. It wasn't like it was the floodgates opening. Tom Brady wasn't pressured all that much in terms of just the longevity of the game. But I'm looking at Jerry Hughes against right tackle Marcus Cannon. In that game in October, Marcus Cannon didn't play. It was Ladrian Waddle, and Ladrian Waddle got his lunch meat handed to him by Jerry Hughes and Lorenzo Alexander and those guys up front, especially just in some key, critical third down type scenarios, those big money downs. So I'm looking for the Patriots to get back to protecting Tom Brady a little bit better in some of those key situations, which kind of have led to a lot of the issues I think that they've had in the red zone or down by the goal line, just not being able to protect Brady, not being able to hold on the offensive line.
I'm looking on the other side of the ball. Josh Allen hasn't thrown for 300 yards yet, but he's run for 100 yards multiple times. We've seen how dangerous he can be with his legs. The Patriots, and this is something they've struggled with all year, they have to keep him in the pocket. I'm looking at the guys on the edge. Dietrich Wise, Trey Flowers, obviously. Adrian Claiborne, if he gets some run in this game. Is
Adrian Claiborne going to play in this game? Because it's been a really big problem for him.
They're really going to get gassed if it's just Wise and
maybe
Flowers
this is a
on the
Derek
outside.
Rivers activation?
Maybe it's a Derek Rivers game. Maybe we see some John Simon, although he had a rough game last week. Whoever it is, Josh Allen cannot be allowed to get outside of the pocket. Sacks are not important to me this week. I think the Patriots are better off if Josh Allen's actually standing upright. Because if you sack him, he can't throw an interception. I think you just force him to stay in the pocket, force him to make the throws, because guess what? He's not going to be able to make the throws, and he'll give you the turnovers. So for me, for the Patriots, it's all about the guys on the edge not letting Josh Allen break contain.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing for Josh Allen is that he's a playground quarterback, right? You get outside the pocket with him, he can make things happen. He obviously has that cannon arm where he can hit any throw on the move that imaginable.
Dare I say reminiscent of 2004 Madden Michael Vick.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a little bit like that. And I think that running with the football, that's been an underrated part of his skill set that in the pros has really showed up a lot more than I think people were expecting. People didn't really think in college that he was that good of a runner. We knew he was an athletic guy, but he's looked like kind of like Cam Newton a little bit on some of these runs, hurdling guys, stiff-arming guys, running downfield explosive runs. I agree that that's really going to be the key, because really the only way that Josh Allen can get this offense rolling is if he starts using his legs and getting outside the pocket.
And let's not forget, when he does throw the ball too, Foster's kind of this up-and-coming wide receiver out of Alabama, Robert Foster, and he's probably going to be Stephon Gilmore on him, right? But that's a speed guy. That's the kind of guy he's had trouble with. Yeah,
it's pretty incredible what Robert Foster has really done over the last month or so. He's averaging 24 yards per catch. I mean, that's incredible. That doesn't happen. If you throw him the ball
4 times, you're at the 1.
That doesn't happen by accident, right? That's a definite kind of trend that we're seeing. Josh Allen, you can't overthrow him, right? You can't overthrow Foster. He's too fast, and Josh Allen can throw any ball anywhere at any time. So they're kind of like a match made in heaven. Brian Daboll, the Bills offensive coordinator, old Patriots assistant, has really sent Foster on a lot of crossing patterns, deep crossers, deep overs, deep posts, that kind of stuff, to kind of scheme ways to get him deep shots. So it's not just run and go and beat somebody and make Josh Allen put the ball in a perfect spot. It's really some wide open throwing lanes. In that Detroit game, Josh Allen had an easy touchdown to Robert Foster for over 40 yards. In that Jacksonville game, he made one of the best throws of the season under pressure to Foster, about 50, 60 yards downfield. This is a dynamic duo, a lot of explosive plays. That's what Bill Belichick said at his Wednesday press conference was the biggest difference between the Bills offense now versus the one that they played in Week 8. They're getting those explosive plays from the quarterback and from Robert Foster.
All right, are there any matchups we missed you'll have your eye on? Let us know in the comments down below or on Twitter at Patriots CLNS. And of course, we will have you covered up to and throughout Patriots Bills at CLNSmedia.com. Reporting from Gillette Stadium for the Foxborough Report, brought to you by 1 in 100. He's Evan Lazar. I'm Alex Barth. Thanks for watching.